Welcome to my YouTube channel, Code with Risky. Day 2 of this JavaScript beginner series on Code with Risky. If you have not watched Day 1 yet, I highly recommend checking it out first to understand the basic of variables. Let's start. Rules for naming variable. Let's kick things off with something every JavaScript developer must know. Rules for naming variable. Let's make our day2 folder, day2, and start. Wait. So, create file, index.html, shift1, exclamation mark, demo HTML, then create JavaScript file. Okay, let us start our second video. Rules for naming variable. Rule number 1. Must start with a letter, underscore, or dollar and sign. Okay, let's practically try to understand it. So let's start. Let name is equal to whiskey. Let underscore private is equal to true. Private is equal to true. Let dollar price, let dollar price is equal to 100. JavaScript allow you to start variable name with letters, underscore, dollars. Use dollar underscore carefully. They are usually used in special cases. Can we start with a number? Okay. Let's understand it practically. Let's start understanding rule number 2. Cannot start with a number. Let one num is equal to, let one num is equal to 50 and let num1 is equal to 50. This one showing us there is an error. Let's see. An identifier or keyword cannot immediately follow a numeric literal. If you remember, I told you to write the path of your JavaScript file ruling. Let's start. Uncaught syntax error, valid or unexpected token. JavaScript 14. In this 14 line, it says there is a syntax error. Cannot start with a number. The rule says cannot start with a number, and when we start with number, it's throw error because it's a syntax error. Let's move on. Our third rules are case sensitive. Case sensitive, let's go. Rule number 3. Rule number 3 says JavaScript is case sensitive. Let's understand it with example. Let age is equal to 23 and let age is equal to 24. Let's see. It says, wait, let me comment this one. Okay. And reload. Let age is equal to 23 and let age. These both are treated differently in JavaScript because JavaScript are case sensitive. Both are different, not equal. And let's move on our fourth rule. Don't use reserved word. Let's see. Don't use reserved word. Rule number 4. Cannot use reserved word. Like, let, where is equal to, allow. So it is invalid because we can't use reserved word. Where is a reserved word? Where, let, const. It's throwing error because it's unacceptable by JavaScript. Let's make another example. Let const is equal to 434. It says syntax error because these are rules we have to follow. Cannot use reserved word like let, if, for, etc. We can't use this. So till yet we understand the rules of JavaScript. Let's move on our next topic. Let me comment this all. When you make variable, keep variable names meaningful. Avoid names like x, y, or data1. Instead of that, make your variable meaningful, like if you are writing name, so use username, and age, so use age. When you are using price, so you can use total price, etc. It will make your code readable and it will help another coders to understand the variables you write. And one more thing is, when we make variable, like I'm going to make let name and empty. When I'm making variable, so we called it this process declaration. Declaration. When I am making a variable, it's a empty variable. When I'm making a variable, so it means it's declaration. I'm declaring a variable. And when I'm assigning a value in it, like let age is equal to 32. So when I'm giving a value to a variable, so it's this part is declaration and this part is initialization. When I give a value to a variable, so we call that part is initialization. The value of variable is initialization. So this is declaration, and initialization. So in this process, this is declaration, and this one is initialization. Initialization means giving a value to a variable, usually for the first time. Declaration means reserving memory for a variable without assigning a value. There is a variable, I have not assigned the value yet, but in this part, I am declaring the variable, and initialization, this part, I am giving a value to my variable h. So this is declaration and initialization. Initialization means giving a value to a variable. That's all. In the last video, we talked about primitive and non-primitive data types, and today we will go deeper into each one with real example and explanation. Let's start. Section 1. Section 1, primitive data types. So let's start our first section, primitive data type. In primitive data type, as As we remember, as we talk about primitive type, first one is string. Let's talk about string first. Let's make a variable. Let name is equal to whiskey, and let me make another one. Let greetings greeting is equal to hello world. Hello world. Hello world. This is semicolon. Like in English grammar, when we complete our sentence, we use full stop. SM encoding, we use semicolon to tell our code reader that we have done this sentence. Like it is a full stop in coding language, semicolons. It is recommended to use semicolons, which will be very helpful for you. So, section primitive data types and first one is string. So these both are string example. A string represent a sequence of character like text. You can use single quote or double quote. Both work fine. Like if I want to create another variable with single quote, so I can make it easily because it is acceptable in JavaScript. C. A string is like a sentence inside code. It can be a name, message, etc. Let's learn something about string in deeply. So let's start our next topic. Let's now learn how to work with a string using powerful built-in JavaScript methods. First, what is methods? A string method is a function that performs an action on a string or return information about it. Let's go. We are diving deep into JavaScript string manipulation, a powerful skill every web developer must master. Strings are everywhere, from user input to URL, from text data to code logic. So let's unlock the full potential of JavaScript string using the most common and useful string method. First, so let's start JavaScript string manipulation in depth. First, dot length, count characters. Explanation. Return the total number of characters in a string. Includes space. Let's make it. Okay. Let's start. Let language is equal to language is equal to JavaScript. So first method is dot length. Let's try dot length. So let's start our first method, that is one length. Lock language dot length. Let's see. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the length of our character, so the length of our string is 10. It says 10. J1, A2, B3, A4, S5, C6, R7, I8, P9, T10. The length of our string is 10. So this was our first method. Let's move on our next one. Explanation. Return the total number of characters in a string. Include spaces. Let's make some space. Let's make JavaScript is the best language for now. JavaScript is the best language for now. Now the length of this string is 39. So second one is toUpperCase. Explanation: convert all letters to uppercase. Okay, let's go. Try it. Log, enter, language, dot, uppercase, to uppercase. But if you want to use uppercase, it is a method. And the length is not a method, it's like a console.log. But if you want to use methods, so you have to use parentheses. You have to use parentheses. So now JavaScript is the best. So now, wait, let me make this one capital one. Okay. So if you want to use methods, so you have to use parentheses. JavaScript is the best language for now, and you can see the output. All this string is converted into capital letter. So this is a method. If you want to use length, so you don't have to use parentheses. You can just use it like a console.log. Then length. It will return the length. And when you use method, so it does not change our main string. I mean to say, when we use method, so it does not change our current actual string. It just give you a duplicate string. If you want to check if my string is still same or changed, so let me check it. Log, language, and hey, it is my string, that is real one. This is my real string. It is not changed yet. When you use method, it just return the copy of the string. Does not change in our main string. So let's move on our next method. Let's move on our third one. Return as a new string, original stays same. Yes, as I told. 3.1 is toLowerCase. As we can understand it by the name, toLowerCase. Let's go. Log, language, dot, lowercase, toLowerCase. Parentheses, because we are using method, so it changes our main string into small letters. There is a capital letter, but it converts into small one. And still, if I want to check if my string still remains, so let's see. You can see my string is still the same. Method does not change, just return a copy. 1, 2, let's check our third one. We already done our third one. Explanation: change all letter to lowercase, written as a new version without modifying the original one. Fourth one is trim. Explanation: remove leading and trailing white space. Does not remove space between words. Okay, let's use it. Log, language, dot, trim, method. What does it? Remove the leading and trailing white space between lines. Let's see. If I create spaces, so let's see. Wait. As you can see, in this one there is lots of space, like you can see, but when I use trim, it just removes the spaces, but not from words, but not from between the words. It just removes space from front and backwards. Does not So this is how trim works. This remove leading and trailing white space but not a space between the ones. Helpful when taking input from user. We will learn about it. How to take input from user. So let's move on our next method. Our next method is includes explanation. Check if a word substring exists inside a string. Let's check it. Log language dot text includes, sorry, we were using include dot include best inside my string. Includes true. This method checks if the given substring exists in the main string. It returns true or false. It says true means yes, false means no. It does not exist in your string. Okay. Let's move our next one. Return true or false as we learn index of. Index of. Explanation return the index of the first occurrence. Log language dot index of is. How does it work? Find position of a word. This returns the final index where the specified text appears. If not found, it returns -1. Index of. It just check if the word I am giving it to search, it is present in my string or not. So it says it is present in 11. In programming language, counting start from 0. So let's start counting. 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 10, 11. So on 11, there is. So this is how it works. It's helpful to check existing and find where something appear in a string. What will be happen if we check that thing that does not exist in our string? Let's check in -1. When we try to finding out something that does not exist in our string, so it returns -1. It means negative. No. Let's move on our next one. Next method, and that one is dot slice. Explanation: extract part of the string from starting to end -1. Let's start understanding this one. Log language dot slice. Slice. So it's like a slice. This method extracts a section of a string. It starts at the given index and end before the end index. Let's start. Okay, so I want to cut it from 5. See, it just cut my string from 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From 5, it just cut my string. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When I give it a value, when I give it two values like 2 and 5. So How does it work? Let's see. 0, 1, 2. From 2, reass. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 was not included. When we give it a 2 value, so the last one we give it, it does not include it. It does not include in JavaScript. It does not include. It means from 2 to 4, not 5. Like if I give it a 2 to 4, so 0, 1, 2. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. VA from 2 to -1. So 2 to 4, but 4 not included. When I give it to 2 values, so it does not include the value we given it in second. If I give it, when I give it 2 values, so it does not count the last value I given. Like if I give it 10, so it means to say start from 2, but end on 9. 10 is not included. Like from 0. Let us start from 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 is space. Space 1 is not included. Wait. 8. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 one is P and P is not included. C. So this is how slice work. Let's move on our next one. Well, basically the slide method extract a section of the string. It start at the given index and end before the end index. Let's move on our next one. So next one, dot replace. Let's try to understand this one. Log language dot replace place. It's a basically explanation replay the first match only case sensitive. Let's try to understand this. How does replace work? So replace my is to from. Let's see the output. JavaScript from the best language for now. See how it is work. If I giving a value to replace, it just replace the first one. If there is to is like this, so how does it work? Let's see. JavaScript from the is best language for now. It replaces the first one. And as we know, JavaScript is case sensitive. If I use capital I here, so as we know, JavaScript is case sensitive. If I change this to this and wait, this two is wait. To this, let's see what is going to be happen. It's not going to work. It will not work because JavaScript is case sensitive and it only works on first one. There's two is, but first one is this, so it will change this one to from. So it will change this to from. Let's move on our next one. What if I want to change my both is JavaScript is the best language. JavaScript the JavaScript is the best language for now. Let's move on our next one. Replace all. What it do? It's simple. As we can understand from the name, replace all. Replace. First one, case. Replace all. How? Replace all. I want to replace my the to from. To from. Let's see if it will work or not. The JavaScript is the best language for now. JavaScript is from best language for now. It replaces all value I given in there. Let's move on. Next one. Wait. Let me change it. Okay. Let's move on. Next one. Split. Break into arrays. Break the string into an array of words. Break the string into an array of words. Let's see how does it work. Long dot split. Then basically, split just convert a string to arrays. We will learn it later. So let's move on our next one. Explanation break into word arrays. We have not learned arrays yet, so we will talk about it later. So 10. Care at index. Let's learn this one. Log language dot get add. So how does it work? Let's learn. Basically, it returns the character at the specific index. Let's try to understand this. Okay, so if I want to know 0, 1, 2 in the programming, counting starts with 0, so we call it. So we start counting from 0, 0, 1, 2. The length of this JavaScript word, if I want to know the length, so I have to count is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The length of the JavaScript. The length of the JavaScript is 10. And when if I want to access an index, we have to give it a index so we can access the index. What is index? It's like a counting of programming. Like we count in programming from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. In index means like a counting. What alphabet is in 4 index means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Index 4 means 4. On index start from 0 like a counting in programming. Let's start to learn caret. How does it work? Well, it asks for index. What is index? It's like a programming language that starts from 0. Index start from 0 also, like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and etc. Like here, if I want to know the 4th index, what is 4th index? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. My 4th index is S. Let's try to get what we have. 4. So it says S. If I want to access the index value, so I have to give value which one I want to access. Like if I want to access 10th index of my string, so I will give a value 10, so it will find out the 10th index value is space, so it says nothing. Here it is space. So this is how caret works. We can access the variable. So we can access the value of our index. If I want to know what value is my index of 5, so I have to give instruction to it. Like I just write 5 and it's given me the value of 5 index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I'm making a variable, let alive is equal to true, let name is equal to risky, let age is equal to 23, let 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 video number undefined, and let will grow null. So we have covered boolean, string, number, undefined, null, and begin and symbol. Begin one, the large number that cryptocurrency wallet use. Symbol one like given a ID that can't be match of two peoples. So let's talk about this. So the thing I want to tell you is, if you wanna know what kind of variable is, so the thing we have to do is log, then type of console.log, type of, and type of, then alive boolean. Let me comment this. Okay. So if you want to check what data type of your variable is, so you can use type of, like log, type of, then parenthesis, and name, then log, type of, parenthesis, age, log, then type of video, log, type of, parenthesis, will grow. So the work of type of is to check the variable what kind of data type in it. You can see in type of alive, true is a boolean, and in double quote risky is string, number is number, and undefined, I just make a variable and have not assigned a value. So as we learn about this is declaration. I just declare a variable and have not assigned, so there is no initialization. And this one is null. Null object. This is interesting thing. Type of null is object. Well, this is a historical bug in JavaScript. We can't do anything in it. This is interesting. You have to always remember this. Type of null is always object. Thanks for watching, coders. If you learned something new, hit that like button, subscribe to Coding with Risky, and comment below your favorite string method or data type. Stay consistent, keep practicing, and I will see you in the next video.